Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Today I will be reviewing Family Guy Season 1, Episode 1, Death Has a Shadow. This episode is about Pete Griffin getting fired from his job at a toy company for negligence. He fell asleep at the job, and while he was napping, tons of violent and not age-appropriate stuff starts getting sent out to kids, such as a bunch of pills, which is so messed up, I couldn't help but laugh. And when he gets fired, he struggles to tell his wife Lois he doesn't have a job anymore. So to save money, he tells Lois that she should stop eating as much food because she's getting fat, which is something you should never say to a woman. And Brian hits Pete over the head with a newspaper for doing that, which was pretty funny. Then Peter gets told to think of the welfare of his family, so he signs up for welfare checks. But he begins getting paid way more than necessary, and starts to spend money like he's a famous football player. Speaking of football, Lois finds out about the welfare thing and gets mad at him for lying to her about where he's been getting all the money. So Pete and Brian fly a blimp over a football stadium and throw all the money out of the blimp to make Lois feel happy. They both get sent to prison, there's a trial, and Peter wins the case due to mind control. Not a bad first episode, if I do say so myself. The humor is very funny, and the timing of the jokes is perfect. Before you can even think of what the punchline is gonna be, it already happens, so it's pretty fast-paced, which is the kind of humor I like. Almost every joke landed. The soap one was kind of predictable, and I did roll my eyes at the gas joke, but this episode has a lot of jokes, so even if some of them do miss, most of them don't. The episode also does a good job at establishing the main characters and what their personalities are like. Pete is a well-meaning idiot. Stewie is an evil child who is constantly scheming but never actually succeeding at anything significant, and always being seen as nothing more than a baby. Brian is intelligent and speaks English, etc. Though halfway into the episode, I had to check to see if I was watching the correct episode because I was confused by the title, Death Has a Shadow, and I was waiting for the Grim Reaper to show up or something. Apparently, it was a naming gimmick where they were gonna name each episode after death and reference death in each episode, but they didn't actually end up doing that. Either that, or it was Seth MacFarlane's way of threatening people to keep his show on air, which I would prefer to think of as the actual reason because it's pretty funny. I give this episode a 3 out of 3, which means it is a good episode. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. What do you think of the episode? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Cartoon Post, out. It seems today that all you see is people hating on Modern Family Guy and saying the show should end. But why? What happened that made fans of the series walk away from it? In this series, I plan on reviewing every episode of Family Guy over time. To get to the bottom of this question, and to find out what makes a good Family Guy episode, what makes a bad one, and if Modern Family Guy is really as bad as people make it out to be. And it will take a lot of time to do this, because the show has 21 seasons, and I am not going to watch all of those for one video. It'd be too time consuming, and the video would go on forever. I plan on uploading individual episode reviews of the series each week, and then after reviewing every episode of each individual season, I will combine them all into one big video and upload season reviews. For each episode, I will be using a 1 to 3 rating. 1 out of 3 being a bad episode, 2 out of 3 being a mid episode, and 3 out of 3 being a good episode. So yeah, that's what my new YouTube series is gonna be. I hope you guys like it and stick around. I think this is gonna be fun.